Sky is so high, if you don't know how to fly, ain't feeling easier to make you fly. Sky is so high, if you don't know how to fly, ain't feeling easier to make you fly. Here we go.
Ma'am, I can switch on my camera, but I can do my presentation right now.
But without the video recording, I cannot put the mark name.
There's a different.
Video recording is compulsory.
That I
Video
will send
recording
you
is
like
compulsory.
Sham tak by evening. Abhi, if you want me to present, so I can do presentations.
No, the presentation should be recorded, pre-recorded, and it has to be played from your
Okay,
side.
it's just like I have made a PPT, so I can explain about it all.
I need a person. Okay, Divya, you can start. You can share your PPT and start the presentation then, and later you can
Okay, I
go
don't
ahead
have
with the
an
video
issue.
recording.
Just give me a minute.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. I'll start then, ma'am.
Please start the session.
Hello and good afternoon, everyone. My topic for today is grooming. So let's talk first about what is grooming, or what is personal grooming, we can say. It's just basically an individual really clean themselves, their skin or their any body part which is, we can say, as appearance in good order or in a presentable manner. So basically a form of maintaining personal hygiene is known as personal grooming. So the things that you do to make your appearance neat and clean is known as grooming. Like let's say you brush your teeth daily to make your teeth presentable. You wash your face to make your skin refreshed. To make your skin glowy. Then you wear iron clothes, not unironed clothes. All these things are just grooming yourself, just making your appearance way better. So next, coming to what are the basic personal grooming tips, as we can say. So the first one is face. Your face is the very first thing which comes in contact whenever you meet someone anywhere. So it should be like nostrils should be clean, eyes should be crust free, eyebrows should be trimmed, and with a decent makeup. It's not too bold or too light. It should be a decent makeup. Then comes the skin. It is a general rule to keep your skin healthy, clean, and dry. It should not be like sweaty or any sticky or oily or something like that. Skin should be very refreshed, and the hairs which comes on the skin should be removed, and don't let it to be too dense so that you started feeling conscious about it in front of everyone. Then comes your hairs. It should be clean, dry, and shiny, and also presentable. And you should always keep a tidy or a simple hairstyle. Do not be like your hairs are open, it's flowy here and there. It should be in a neat and a presentable manner. Then comes nails. Don't let your dirt under your nails, and keep it very clean, short, and in a proper shape. Don't bite it because it's a very nasty habit. Then comes your feet. Feet is basically like no cracked heels, no dirty toenails, avoid smelly socks. If you tend to sweat a lot, use powder in your shoes. Then comes your clothes. Wear those clothes which looks good on you, and shoes also, and should be of right size. It should not be like that. Let's say you wear 32 size and you are now wearing 34 or 36 or you are borrowing it from someone of 30 size. It should be like in a proper size which fits your body. Then come qualities required to become best. What qualities you need to become best among all? So grooming doesn't mean only the outer body or the appearance, what you are showing to everyone, but the overall personality. So it's the sum total of attitude, appearance, and personality. So the first thing which comes here is pleasing personality. It is achieved by cultivating desirable qualities while avoiding the unbecoming habits or unbecoming things. It means a positive attitude, flexibility in dealing with people in different situations, or just going with the flow. Then comes self-confidence. It means doing what you believe to be right, even if others make you criticize or let your morale down. Also admitting your mistakes and also learning from your mistakes. It's a very, very big lesson of your life when you learn from your mistakes. Then comes correct body posture. A person's body language is a graph of its personality, which which connect to enthusiasm, confidence, alertness, and also the well-being of a particular person. Then comes communication skills. So it's basically being able to communicate effectively is the most important of all the life skills, because communication is the thing which you have to take it everywhere wherever you go, and is the important thing in any organization. So next comes well groomed. That is, this one is the most important aspect, because grooming is everything which you show to the person who is in front of you. So grooming affects the factors like wearing formal clothes, makeups, physical fitness, also your personal hygiene. Then comes positive attitudes. It's basically thinking positive in a positive manner about everything. It's not like there is any situation which is in a negative way, so you are taking it negative only, that I cannot do this. Think positive, think in a positive manner every time. Then comes punctuality. It said that if you value the time will value you. It's obvious thing. It's precious, it's very important, and even it shows what value you are paying towards your job or towards your things. Then next topic comes grooming standards. What all grooming standards we can see in men and women. So proper grooming and professional appearance are important to gain respect in the workplace. The way you look and carry yourself creates an impression on the people you work alongside. Both men and women should take care and look after themselves and their personal hygiene as well. So things which come for grooming standard, the first one is hairs. It should be neat, well styled, should appear in a professional way. For women's, hair should be trimmed, neatly combed in place. Shoulder length hair should be pinned properly and not on the face. Longer hair should be like have a proper bun with a black net. No color or plastic bands, non-greasy, free of oil, color and streaking and all those things. And for men's, it should be like short, neat, cut properly, should not fall on the forehead, touch the ears or the collars, should not touch the ears or the collars, neatly combed, it should not be oily, and the mustaches neatly trimmed and should not cover upper lips. Clean shaved face and beard only permitted as a part of religious sentiments if you have any. Then comes nails. It should be well maintained and clean. For women, neatly cut, shaped, not excessive long nails. Only light and neutral color of nail polishes are allowed and should cover an entire nail, not only the tip or the chip of the nails. Then for men's, it should be trimmed, clean, dirt-free, no nicotine, carbon or ink stains on the fingers. Then coming to the jewelry, should look very elegant for both men and women. One ring in each hand, and it should be sober and not too large. Watches should be conservative and not flashy or too large. For women's, one set of small earrings, two thin bangles, either gold or silver is allowed, and only a small nose stud is allowed. For men, no bracelets or bands. Leather strap should either be black, brown or tan, and metallic strap should be gold or silver only. Then comes footwear, well maintained, polished, and should be in a good condition, and proper footwear should be worn all the time. For women's, closed black leather shoes and always polished and in good condition. For men's, only black shoes are permitted and socks should be of matching only. Then comes uniform, perfect and clean and without crease of shirt, light color formal shirt, full sleeves, formal trousers, front creased and matching tie or silk scarves we say, both all the things for both men and women, but particularly for women in case of sari, pinned neatly and not visible. The sari pin should not be visible, the navel should not be visible, the blouses with the high back are only allowed, no deep cuts are allowed, and sleeves should be equal length. For men's, no loose threads or broken buttons, cuff or collars are to be maintained, belts should be plain black or brown, not cracked or dull, simple non-fleshy buckle should be there, and it should be 1.5 meter wide, 1.5 inch wide. Always wear a vest for boys. Then comes toenails. It should be short and maintained and clean. Nail polish should be matching the finger. It should not be like you're using pink in your hands and you're using yellow or blue on your toenails. So it should be matching and it should be light and decent color, and it should not be chipped. Then comes for makeup. It should be simple and a basic makeup but with a decent look. For women's, appropriate foundation suited to each skin type and to be used to avoid the oily looks. Eyeshadow should be subtle and not too loud. Eyeliner should be thin, straight and neat. For men's, it should be like their skin should be refreshed with a proper gelled hairs and in a proper manner. Now coming to the skincare. So skin mainly consists of three main layers, as we can see: epidermis, dermis, and endodermis. So coming for epidermis, the function is to protect secretion, works as a sensory function, and also the ejection or removal or the waste of the dead cells. Then comes dermis. It gives elasticity and the toning to the skin, also gives rigidity to the skin surface. Then come hypodermis. It's fatty connectivity tissue plus H2O plus hair follicle. So the reason, now coming to the skin problems. Problems can be like acne, blemishes, zips, pimples, blackheads, whiteheads. Why these problems arises? The reasons to skin problems could be like family background, stress, tension, lack of hygiene, hormonal imbalance, unhealthy habits, bacterial infection, improper diet, or not taking food on time. All these can be the skin problems. Now coming to the types of skin, we have four types of skin: normal, dry, oily, and combination. Coming to the normal skin, this type of skin has a clear and fine texture, supple and smooth surface which is neither greasy nor dry. It looks consistent. It's like plump, moist and vibrant. It benefits from regular cleansing. It gets benefited from the regular cleansing, toning and moisturizing. Then coming to the dry skin, in the skin it's like it feels flaky, dry and tight type of a texture is there. It's very dry. You can feel it, you can see it on your face. It must be hydrated regularly from inside with fresh water and outside with a moisturizer or a lotion, whichever is convenient. To keep it healthy, you should apply thorough care and use regular skin or beauty treatment with natural masks and moisturizers. Then comes oily skin. It usually looks greasy, thick, slippery texture, has enlarged pores and tends to break into acne. A good thing though is that oily skin is not prone much to aging and wrinkling. Careful cleansing, minimizing of carbohydrate consumption, and avoiding rich creams can be helpful in improving the quality of the oily skin. Also, oily skin is benefited from the periodic herbal steam treatment and clay masks. And coming to the last type of skin, that is combination. So it has a patches of both dry and oily skin. It's a combination of dry and oily skin, and it requires different type of care in relation to particular facial areas. It's just like dry zones, which are usually located on the cheeks and around the eyes, should be treated with the creams and moisturizers, while the oily areas, usually which is forehead and nose, will benefit with the frequent and thorough cleansing. Now coming to the next topic, that is makeup. Makeup kit generally contains these 8 things. It's a basic makeup kit. We can have more. Basically, makeup is done to make yourself glamorous. Cosmetics let you feel polished and enhance your features of the face. So foundation is used on the face to create an even or a uniform color of the complexion. Concealer is again a color connector that is used to remove the visibility of dark circles, spots, large pores or other small blemishes which is visible on your skin. Then comes compact. Compacts are last longer and are used for lighter coverage after the foundation or the concealers. Then comes eyeliner. It enhances the beauty of your eye and should be applied neatly in a daily makeup routine. Its purpose is to make the lashes look very attractive, draws attention and tends to change the shape of the eye. Then comes eyeshadow. It leaves a shiny or a opaque finish depending on the time of the makeup and shape of the eyes. It should not be too colory or bold. It should be a very decent eyeshadow. Then comes blusher brush. It is designed to lightly apply pigment, the apples of your cheeks, giving you a flushed rosy tinge to the cheeks. Then lip cosmetics is basically liner is used to define the lips. Then fill it with lipstick and apply the gloss on the top. It will make your lips look plush or maybe in a better way. Then comes mascara. It is used to lighten, thicken, darken and intensify your natural eyelashes, drawing more attention to your eyes. Then coming to the hairstyles. The way you wear your hair can affect the appearance of your features. Your personal style will always be a factor in the hairstyle you choose. The right hairstyle makes the most of your best qualities. So coming to the types of hair, there are dry, normal, oily and damaged hairs. So for dry hair, it doesn't have enough moisture and oil to maintain its natural texture. So it's basically rough textured and difficult to comb. Then normal hair is neither greasy nor dry. So normal hair holds its style and most of the time it's perfect only. Then oily, these are very greasy, which accumulate oil on your hair and scalp. Oily hairs are basically they looks very sticky. Then comes damage hair. It's neither greasy nor dry, but it looks like it's just you have split ends, you have a rough texture, and it's not a normal or a oily hair, but it's damaged. It doesn't have its capacity to hold the shininess, the natural hair color or the naturalness. Then comes pedicure and manicure. So pedicure is basically taking care of your feet, legs and toenails, and its purpose is to keep the feet in good condition and to make skin soft and smooth. It improves blood circulation, nourishes the skin and the leg and the foot muscles. It discourages foot ailments. Then comes manicure. Manicure is basically taking care of your hands, arms and hand nails. So its purpose is to prevent hangnails formation, prevents nail damages like splits, tears and fragile tips. The accompanying massage of the hands improve and increase the blood circulation, suppleness and flexibility of the hand and wrist. It discourages wrinkling of the skin on the hand, which is one of the first body part to show the sign of the aging. And lastly comes diet and exercise, which is very important. So for diet, we should have a daily proper diet plan. Good nutrition is very important and a very leading part for a healthy lifestyle. Combined with physical activity, your diet can help you to reach and maintain a healthy weight, reduce your risk of chronic diseases, and promote your overall health. Fitness, we can see exercise or yoga can improve your health and reduce the risk of developing several diseases like diabetes, cancers, or cardiovascular diseases or anything. Physical activity and exercise can help to basically immediate and long-term health benefits they provide to you. And most importantly, regular activity can improve your quality of life a lot and way far better than without doing any exercise or anything. So basically, exercise and a daily healthy nutritional diet plan is very important to be healthy and to stay safe, to stay long and for everything. Thank you.
Good, Divya. It's a good presentation. I would like to give you two small updates here.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, in this hair is already plural, okay, and about certain definitions which you are orally submitting it, you can have a one-line explanation on your presentation. And when you do a video, it should automatically flow through your normal way of presentation. So the definitions can be with simplifier words which you use on a daily basis. It should not be like people should not recognize that you're reading it. Okay.
Okay.
All right. There should be a greeting, and whenever you're presenting, you should make them feel that you're presenting on your own words, even if it is something which you've written and done a prepared presentation. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
All right. So I hope you'll do the video and you'll submit it accordingly.
Yes,
Send an
ma'am.
email. Okay.
Yes,
Very
ma'am.
nice. With the same presentation, you can do the video.
Yes.
Very good, Divya. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
The next person can start the presentation. So who would like to start the presentation? So basically, I'll be giving you the markings, and you will be getting the graph displayed for how best the presentation was. So I need everybody to finish the presentation, and people switch on their videos. Please make yourself visible. We cannot mark your attendance like this. So ensure people are available for us. We want to see that you're also, in the class for when the presentation is happening. Okay. And the next person to present, I believe, who is the next person? We can start with Anjali. Will you do the presentation? Hello. Anjali, are you there in the class? Can you respond?
Yes, ma'am.
Start the presentation.
Okay. Hello, friends. First of all, thank you for giving me this opportunity to introduce my project. My name is Teresa Shine. My topic is announcement and different type of cheese. Let's start my project. First of all, अनाउंसमेंट इन हिंदी। ये अंतिम बोर्डिंग कॉल है जो एरिन और फ्रेड कोलिन ने 372 विमान से कैंसस सिटी के लिए बुक किया था। कृपया तुरंत गेट 3 पर जाइए। अंतिम 5 पूरी हो रही है और कैप्टन लगभग 5 मिनट के समय में विमान के दरवाजों को बंद करने का आदेश देगा। मैं दोहराता हूँ, ये एरिन और फ्रेड कोलिन के लिए अंतिम बोर्डिंग कॉल है। धन्यवाद। In English, this is final boarding call for passengers Erin and Fred Collin booked on flight 372A to Kansas City. Please proceed to gate 3 immediately. The final checks are being completed and the captain will order for the door of the aircraft to close in approximately 5 minutes time. I repeat, this is the final boarding call for Erin and Fred Collins. Thank you. And I will start the different types of cheese. Process of making cheeses are in 4 types: curdling, draining, pressing, and ripening. The process of prepare this cheese. I can show a video. I will try it.
Please play the PPT or a video if you have it.
Okay.
Teresa, if you can explain it in short, it will be more than enough. Just switch on
No.
because
Ah.
there's no volume coming in. Please
Okay.
explain the video for a minute or two in your own words, and you can wind up
Okay,
the
ma'am.
presentation.
Okay. First, we are heating to the milk and some put on some lemon juice and separate the milk and water contents and drain the cheese and put on the some ice water and pressing the correct shape and that's all. And the cheeses are in 4 types: soft cheese, hard cheese, semi-hard cheese, blue wing cheese. And first we are discuss about in soft cheese. Soft cheeses are 5 types: feta, bel paese, borso, chamambo, and brie. Feta is it's from Greece. It's a source of cheese like sheep milk or from a mixture of sheep and goat milk. It used as a table cheese in salads such as Greek salads and pastries, some kind of Greek dishes, spinach pea and cheese pea. It is often served with olive oil or olives and sprinkled with aromatic herbs with such as oregano. It can also served cooked as a part of sandwich, omelets, or a salty alternative to other cheese in a variety of dishes. Then bel paese cheese. It is an Italian cheese It is originally produced in Melso, a small town of Milan, and Belpese is a cow milk cheese. It's a cow milk cheese and matured in for 6 to 8 weeks and has a creamy and light milky aroma. The color is a pale creamy yellow. It is made in small dishes and is very similar to French Saint Paulin cheese. Then Bourgeois cheese is a brand of Garni cheese. It is a soft, creamy cheese available in a variety of flavors with a flavor that texture somewhat similar to cream cheese. The first Bourgeois flavor, garlic and fine herbs, was created in 1957. Bourgeois product was derived from a traditional party dish. Guests would take the cheese and add herbs for flavor. The recipe would be the first flavored cheese produced to be sold nationally in France. Then Chemembert cheese. I think Krishna Prasad, please mute your audio. Hello? Okay. Thank you. Chemembert cheese. It is a moist, softy, creamy surface ripened cow milk cheese. It was first made in 18th century at Chemembert, in a northern France. Brie cheese is a soft cow milk cheese named after Brie, the French region from which it originated. It is pale in color with a slight grayish tinge under a rind of white mold. Then we are discuss about a semi-hard cheese. There are divided in 3 types: Emmental, smoked cheese, Gruyere. Emmental. It is also Swiss cheese. Its color is yellow. It is medium hard cheese that originated in an area around of Emmental. It is the canton of Bern. It has savory but mild taste. Then smoked cheese. It is smoked cheese is any cheese that has been specially treated by smoke curing. It is typically has a yellowish brown outer pellicle, which is a result of this curing process. It is very famous cheese in the world. It is originated in Austria. Gruyere cheese. It is a hard yellow Swiss cheese that originated in cantons of Jura, Brunei, Fribourg in Switzerland. It is named after the town of Gruyere. Gruyere is sweet but slightly salty with a flavor that varies widely with age. It is often described as creamy and nutty when young, becoming more assertive, and complex of it matures. Then we are discuss about hard cheese. There are 4 types of hard cheese: cheddar, Cheshire, Edam, and Gouda.
Lisa, you
Yes,
can
ma'am.
wind up the session in a minute or two. We'll go with the rest of the people. So you can reduce it and try to shrink it, and you don't have to read it out. So you can present it. Okay, whatever you feel like presenting, you can present it, and we can wind up the session.
Okay.
I would give you 3 to 4 more minutes. You can wind up the session. I'll give you 4 minutes, no problem.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. And then we are discuss about hard cheese: cheddar, Cheshire, Edam, and Gouda. Cheddar. It is very famous hard cheese in the world. It is off-white color, sometimes sharp tasting. Natural. It is a natural taste. Cheshire. It is a dense and crumbly cheese produced in the English country of Cheshire. It is originated in England. Edam. It is a hard cheese that originated in Netherlands. It is named after the town of Edam. It is the source of this cheese, cow and goat milk. It's from Dutch. Gouda. It is a milk-flavored yellow cow milk cheese originating in Netherlands. It is the most popular cheese in the world. The name used today generally in Dutch. Blue wing cheese. So there are four types blue wing cheeses: Danish, Gorgonzola, Stilton, and Roquefort. Danish. It is a blue wing cheese. The semi-soft creamy cheese is typically drum or block shape. It's from Denmark. Gorgonzola. It is a Italian cheese made from unskimmed cow milk. Gorgonzola is one of the oldest blue wing cheese. It has been created around AD 879th century. Stilton. It is a blue wing cheese. It's from England. The source of cheese is cow milk and cow milk. Roquefort. It is a sheep milk cheese from southern France and is one of the world's best blue wing cheeses. It is a very expensive cheeses in the world. Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Krishna.
Okay.
So I would like to give you some input.
Okay.
Okay. What the scenario with you is, you are just going for a presentation. You should have a self-briefing. You should go ahead for a self-briefing. It's not a memorized thing what you're doing. Whatever you know to your best, you should know to brief it. It is not that you're going to read it out everything. Nobody will have opportunity or time to read out. You will not first thing, if anybody you're in an interview session or a panel, you will not have the opportunity to read from a book.
Okay.
So how we want to evaluate your language, we want to evaluate your presentation skills and the concept, how beautifully you are delivering the concept. Okay, whatever is taught to you. So choice of topic is your right, but presenting it in a way to earn the marks is also important.
Okay, ma'am.
Going in detail with the content, you might end up losing the marks.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so ensure going forward, whenever you prepare for a session or a presentation, this information is to all the students. You people should be very aware what you're going to present, and even if you're not knowing certain points, ensure once the presentation is completed, you can update it. That's why we are asking you to make a video, to rate you guys when you make a video, and when you're doing a live presentation. It's a self-differentiation for you all. Okay, nice talking to you. Okay, Teresa, and it was a good session, no problem. So right now, guys, what I would do is I am going to go ahead to present my screen. Okay, and I will give you a small idea about how you can choose a topic, and based on the choice of the topic as well, we give certain additional marks to the students.
Ma'am?
Yes. Yeah, tell me. Yeah, this is Shifana.
Ma'am, I'm Shifana.
Yes,
Can I
Shifana.
present a video, ma'am? It's already pre-recorded.
Pre-recorded, but volume is not. Is it working?
I don't know, ma'am. I should check that now.
Yeah. So first thing, let me complete the presentation of a small topic where a student from Bangalore from 2017 batch had done the presentation in the aviation summit. Okay. So he got an opportunity because his topic was good and chosen. So I will show you a topic chosen by one of our students who has done a beautiful briefing, and it's been presented. So I'll only go take an overview for you on the PPT. Okay, just give me 5 to 10 minutes, and Shifana, you can proceed later.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
So this case study which we are going to do is an Indigo defense passenger manhandling viral video. That is, this PPT or the topic which is being presented by our student, he chose passenger manhandling. I believe this is a real-time incident the student has chosen, so he had a good rating. And the case study or the background, entire thing, that is, the way the student has briefed the incidents was very nice. That is, first he gave what the incident is. The PPT involves, first thing, the choice of the topic. Second thing, the case study. It is a case study and it's a real-time video. And he is giving the details of it. That is, when you're doing a presentation, you should always think of connecting it with the real-time scenarios. And in the real-time scenarios, what are the ratings we will be having? That is, if there is a graphical representation. For example, you're speaking about the airline ticketing rate in a particular airport. Okay, the international airports have high frequency of passengers coming in, and domestic departures nowadays high frequency of people are coming in. So, which are the countries people maximum fly to? So, these are different variation in topics whenever you choose a topic. So, ensure your topic is good, but at the same time, ensure the knowledge in the topic is also available for you so that you don't forget things. Once the topic becomes tough, it is difficult for you to present. That's my suggestion. So make sure the topic is understandable for you first, and then you can decide on arriving on a conclusion. So the complete briefing of the passenger, the case study was taken, and the student had done the presentation. And he had taken real-time references of the Twitter, social media things, and they have given examples. Like he has even given the formal letter of the president and whole-time director of the Indigo. What is the answer he gave? So there is a lot of case study when the student has prepared the PPT. The topic is about passenger manhandling, which happened. At the same time, he's taking real-time quotes, related quotes, like how was the people reaction? What exactly will be the real-time things, and the report from DGCA. Usually how the delays happen, usually what are the how many passengers fly frequently. So this all is the additional information the student has gone through to complete his PowerPoint presentation, and how people are effectively managing the gaps. So students, I want you to discuss something. I want you to ask me any questions which is going to help you to make this video better, because whoever I hear from everybody that maximum people that the video is not ready. I'm going to write a report on that, and I will be informing, because you people have to be ready by this time to do at least a minimum presentation. You all agree with me? All of you? All of you agree with me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. So I want everybody to really think your video is going to be a good, best video. And one more thing, I believe Veena has done a good video, and even Divya has done a good real-time presentation, but make sure it is recordable, submitted to the management. We will see how good you are presenting in your free terms, because when we see a video recording of yours, we'll be able to evaluate whether you're having multiple face expressions on your face, whether when you forget something, you will connect your eye contact will not be proper. So these are all the things you need to keep in mind for ensuring the videos are having a good clarity. Okay? In terms of the topic you choose, in terms of the presentation and your presentability in the video. That is the confidence level which you have in the video. So I didn't get any response today. The most negative thing goes for Umrah. He's not responding at all. And then next person who can present. Anybody is there?
Yes, ma'am. I can present my video.
We will check if it's going to work. Okay, please go ahead for the presentation.
Okay, ma'am.
And beverages are these types: fermented, distilled, and compound. Fermented beverages are industrial drinks are called fermented drinks. Example: wine, beer, light, curries, etc. Distilled alcoholic beverages are distilled spirits are called alcoholic beverages, in which concentration of ethyl alcohol it has been increased above the original fermentation mixture by method of cold distillation. Example: brandy, gin, rum, tequila, whiskey, vodka, etc. Compound distillation. Compound alcoholic beverages are defined as a mixture beverages which is blended fully by extracting flavor, color, sweetness from various fruits, herbs, plants, and nuts, including liquors. There are 5 types of scotch: single malt, single grain, blended malt, blended grain, and blended sports whiskey. Blended malt only one finite traditional made system type Walter malt and pure malt. Single malt are used single grain only once, not traditional. Blended malt blended two or more distilleries.
So, students, Shilka, sorry to interrupt you. Like you're looking at something and reading. So we need a presentation. We need a lively presentation. And we can really understand. So I believe all the students across there, you people have to understand when you are doing a presentation, understand that we are able to see you reading it out from somewhere. It should be a very gradual presentation. We can feel the difference. So when you people are really presenting, definitely we will understand. Okay, when you're reading it out, see, it is your assessment and you have to give your best. So ensure that you are getting a good topic and you people are not, letting yourself down when you're doing an assessment. It should be the best assessment. This is your first assessment getting rated from the placements department. So ensure your videos are presented in the right way for the marks. Okay, so be alive, and people who are not responding on the call, I think on the videos, or I can say Alina George is not responding, Umra Ansari is not responding. This will give you a negative marking. Keep that in mind. So what I advise to all the students and to the faculty, I'm going to leave a note today, is that everybody is going to go forward for proper video session. I was happy with Divya, I was happy with Veena. So in a similar way, please come up with very good presentations. You people have the talent. It's just a video and you people can really do it. And we have complete confidence in you. Just that you need to have just a bit of push to get it done. So I'm going to give a feedback today to Deepali and Smita ma'am on your performances. However, we will keep this session uploaded. All the students are expected to submit the video today to the mail ID given to you, and we will play it. We will see the best rating, and we'll have a live assessment session as well. So I'll have a blended session. One is a live assessment session and your videos which you're going to submit to me. So ensure everybody is going to give the best out of you. We are expecting you to give the best out of you. All right? So, Celsia, thank you.
Okay, ma'am. Thanks. Thank you.
Okay.
It's work.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ma'am.